Israel and the United States seem to be at loggerheads following reports of potential sanctions on Israeli military units for alleged rights violations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed and said he would fight against any such measures. Netanyahu said, and I quote, "If anyone thinks they can impose sanctions on a unit of the IDF, that's the Israel Defense Forces, I will fight it with all my strength." The United States recently announced a series of sanctions linked to Israeli settlers in the West Bank in a latest sign of growing US frustration with the policies of Netanyahu, whose coalition government relies on settler parties. In a bid to address this situation, Israeli War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz reached out to US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, urging a reconsideration of these proposed sanctions. However, the state government's response did not confirm the imposition of sanctions, instead emphasized on discussions with Gantz and Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant on Israel's security, ceasefire efforts in Gaza, and humanitarian aid. Gantz argued against the sanctions, citing Israel's independent justice system and adherence to international law, and cautioning against actions that could undermine Israel's legitimacy, especially during a time of conflict. Meanwhile, Blinken affirmed having made determinations concerning allegations of human rights violations, but refrained from explicitly mentioning the imposition of sanctions.